Hey guys, welcome back to the Horror with your hostess with the mostest, Jenna. As always, welcome back, welcome back. So I am doing another recommendation video for a couple movies to recommend to non-horror peoples. You know, I feel like the first one was a pretty good hit. A lot of guys were kind of like giving me a few recommendations of like, oh, what about this? What about this? So I was like, you know what? I'm definitely going to be doing this. I don't know if I'm going to do it weekly, bi-weekly, couple times a month, whatever. That'd still be bi-weekly, right? Whatever. But I was just kind of like, you know what? First one was a hit. Really excited to do a second one, to do a follow-up. So let's crack into it. Let's crack into it. So the first one that I want to recommend is one that I actually received in my first horror pack, my first Blu-ray horror pack, actually a year ago, last May, and it's an anthology movie. This was one that I sort of had mentioned, like, oh, there's another anthology movie, but I'll save it for another recommendation video. And that one is Volumes of Blood. Now this one, this was no, okay. I was gonna say I thought maybe this was a horror pack limited edition, but it wasn't. I always think this one is, and it's not. Like I said, I got this in my first horror pack when I signed up last year, a year ago. Wow, I've been with the horror pack for a year now. That's crazy. But yeah, this is just like a simple one. It's it's very tame, I feel, compared to like, once again, Creep Show and stuff or Trick or Treat. So if your tolerance for horror movies is pretty low, this is a pretty decent one. It's a lower budget one, but of the lower budget like anthology movies, I felt like it was pretty well done. I like it. I need to do another film review on this. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But yeah, Volumes of Blood, definitely check it out. Really good, really good. But yeah, yeah. Next one up, we have the classic Jaws. I don't even know why I didn't throw this one in the first one, but whatever. What else? This is just another good one because I feel like you do see quite a bit, but compared to like today's movies, you don't really see a whole lot. Which is going to be also similar to another movie that I'm going to be recommending in this video, but I'm just saying. But no, it's enough to kind of like creep you out and be like, oh my god, I'm not getting into the ocean. But I don't think you're going to be scarred for life. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Another one up. I feel like I had to go for another kind of like ghost story, another good old fashioned classic ghost story for this video, and that is John Carpenter's classic The Fog. This is one. I mean, and it's a great cast. It has Jamie Lee Curtis, Tom Atkins. It has what's her name? What's her name? Adrienne Barbeau. Hello. Why can I not have remembered that? Stevie Wayne. But no, it is a really good movie. Plus, there's a cameo by John Carpenter in here. Once again, this is not one where it's like a typical slash or anything. Like I said, it's more of a ghost story, just a classic ghost story. Once again, not like, Insidious or Ouija or anything. Just kind of how Lady in the White is, just a very classic ghost story. Typical run-of-the-mill ghost story 101 type of movie. Really good, definitely worth checking out, especially if you're not big into horror, like I said. It is really good to check this one out because, like I said, I feel you'll be a little scared, but you're not going to be like, oh my god, I can't look. So it is a good one to kind of check out. Next one up, another John Carpenter classic. This is the one where it's like, I was like, yeah, another one where you don't see much. You can't figure it out what I'm talking about. 1978, Halloween. I'm literally spitting all over the place right now. I'm so excited. But no, I know a lot of people might be like, but that's a slasher. It is, but unlike something like Friday the 13th, this was much more tame. Once again, like you didn't see quite as much as, like, say, you would see in the first Friday the 13th. I feel like you see just enough. But yeah, it's a good one. And plus, two, growing up, I mean, I don't even know if kids these days, like, even babysit anymore. Like, honestly, when I was a kid, when I was like 6 and my sister was 10, she was babysitting my ass and stuff at like 8 o'clock at night. So it's like, something like that kind of like still like invokes some of those fears of like, oh my God, we're home alone. What if? What if? What if? But no, it's a good one. Plus, it's on my favorite holiday, Halloween. So it's a very nostalgic movie for me whenever I pop it in, whether it is around Halloween or anytime but Halloween. I definitely get that, like, how do I explain it? That like warm, fuzzy feeling inside of just like, oh, love that holiday and I love the movie. But yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a very this one, the first one is a tamer slasher movie for the time. So I'm just saying, it's a good one. It's a classic. Last one, yes, I'm doing 5 this video. This last one is definitely not a horror movie, but once again, it has those horror elements, and this is one that I grew up watching. I know I was quoting it in like kindergarten, and I think back now, and I'm like, I probably should not have been allowed to watch this, but that movie is Beetlejuice. Like I said, I feel like it definitely has that horror elements, but it's definitely a comedy and everything. So I feel like it might kind of ease you in a little bit, especially with some of like the visuals, like some of the visual like ghouls and ghosts and stuff. Very like I said, just helps sort of transition you into getting into horror a little bit. So definitely check this one out. Plus, who doesn't love some Beetlejuice? Who doesn't love some Tim Burton? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, check this one out though. Check this one out. So yeah, those are my recommendations. My recommendations. Let's go through really quickly what I recommended this week. So our anthology movie, Volumes of Blood, Jaws, our classic ghost story, The Fog, Halloween, and Beetlejuice. So yeah, there's a recommendations to you guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. And till next time, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.